Hey guys, good morning. Dave Santarelli here. Efrain's here as well.
Morning.
Guys, we're just going to be watching the charts here first few minutes. Got some really great trade ideas I want you guys to see. With our trade plan, we're going exactly as planned. We had the 1020 cross. Candles holding above the 10 SMA on the Diamond ETF. We had the 1020 cross, MACD confirmation, first candles above 1020. Now we're going to be looking for that next area of resistance, which is around 250 on the Diamond ETF. So here we go. Here's how we're opening the day. Let me show you a snapshot of the account. Not as big of a start as we had yesterday, but nice $1,337.50 gain today so far. E, how much we up?
16, almost 1600, 17.
1700,
Nice
1800.
calls.
So what we're going to do now, our Facebook trade, remember this one we just got yesterday? That one's already up, what, 17%? How much are we up on that? 600? So we're on a Facebook trade right now that's in the green. JP Morgan trade we got yesterday as well. That's in the green, right?
Nice.
So let's take a look here. Facebook, like I said, I really think this is going to have a nice run higher here. Let's continue to watch this. And like I said, what happened there? There we go. Let's continue to watch this. Facebook's still breaking out here. We're currently up around 20% on our Facebook calls we just got for the May 15th 175 strike. Our JP Morgan trade's doing very well here as well. We're up over 1,500 to start the day, guys. Nice job here. SPY, I'm watching SPY above. If you guys remember, we got that put that expires today as a hedge. That's down 50% right now. I'm down. How much am I down on the SPY puts? Here's
SPY
the
puts,
SPY,
49.
April 8th, 49%. How much?
900.
900 for today. How much overall?
450.
450. So we're down 450 on that, but we're still up how much for the day? 1500. That's a good hedge, right? Now, if we had a big drop today, those puts would have made a nice profit, and we could have added to those longs. But we're not seeing that. And as you can see here, let me take another picture to show you guys what we're up now here. We're up $1,476.75. That's with ExxonMobil. That's with Ross Stores put. Wow, Ross Stores put came right back. We're up 32 per. No, well, it's dropping. So our puts are making money. Let me see what that looks like quick. It's up 1.3%. I think the IV on it's so high. But that's holding that 10 right now. Let's see. What else do we have? Oxy. Oxy's another one. It held. It's still holding below 15, which is resistance. So once that can break that $15 mark, I think we're going to have a nice run on that. We have the April 17th Expo. 15 strike. Looking good. Facebook's still running. Oxy's going to be a nice one to add to once we could break that resistance area. Good morning, Paula. Tyler, yes, I still have the puts in right now. I'm only down 200 and some bucks overall on that right now. Let me see. SPY. And that's the nice thing about that hedge there, Tyler. Let's see. SPY's heading lower now. Let's see if it could break below that 10. If it is, we could hopefully lock in a profit on the SPY puts we got as a hedge. And then we could be adding to our long calls here. I still love Facebook. If you could see Facebook here, here's that candle. I could see that heading higher today, maybe 175 today. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. 175 target on Facebook today, or by at least by the end of the week, and then 180 by next week. And that trade will make us a really nice profit. Up 1,300 unrealized for the day.
PTE, Polarity TE, Cantor out with a note saying key risk lifted for Polarity TE, SEC investigation. Conclusion, no recommended action. That report was earlier from the company. Now this note from Cantor Fitzgerald. Cantor has an overweight rating with a price target of $11 on PTE.
Not sure what you're saying there, Bob. He's saying there's a 5-second ad playing, but we talk. We should hold off.
I didn't get it.
Okay, so as you can see, here's SPY. So far, it came down to that blue 20 SMA on a today 1-minute chart. It's starting to climb here. 269 is going to be resistance. If it breaks that 269 resistance today, you know, it's only, what, 5 minutes into opening bell. If it could break that 269, good chance she's going to have a big climb today. So keep an eye on that. Facebook continuing to run higher here. ExxonMobil as well. Take a look at ExxonMobil here, guys. Bob, remember you were very worried about ExxonMobil. I mean, you were really worried about that. On Sunday, you were making posts about oil's going to crater, and the ExxonMobil trade wasn't going to do well. And ever since we got into it, it's just been climbing, climbing, climbing. We have that 1020 cross, the MACD confirmed cross here. It was in consolidation when it was trading between the 10 and 20 SMA. That's the no trade zone. That's consolidation area.
Treasury Secretary Mnuchin says we are raising over $2 trillion for COVID-19 relief.
Wow, there's Mnuchin talking again.
Demand for Treasury debt.
Okay, so again, we had that 1020 cross, positive MACD cross in consolidation when we're trading between the SMAs. Now we're going to be looking for that next resistance area, probably around 45 and then 50. So 45, 50, they're the two target areas on ExxonMobil. We have the April 17th 42 strike. And if you wanted a longer term trade, you could pick up the June monthly expo and have that 45.50 as your target. Or if you just wanted to pick up shares, they pay an incredible dividend. You could jump in on. So here's SPY pulling back now. SPY's pulling back. Let's see. Almost back in the green on our SPY puts. Facebook's continuing to climb there. Here goes SPY breaking below the 10, 20, 50 SMA for the first time on a today 1-minute chart. Let's see if it holds it. Let's see if we get a confirmation candle. If we do, we could possibly do a day trade here.
MBRX, Michael Bravo Romeo X-ray. Molecular Biotech getting a popular high. North Capital Partners says WP 1122's activation completely inhibits.
Fresh and healthy.
COV2
You weren't the first. Efrain was.
Michael Bravo Romeo X-ray.
Tomorrow, let's see you be the first one there. Avilio Rodriguez, good morning. Boeing, let's take a look at Boeing quick. Boeing's up another 4% today.
Boeing's in the news.
Boeing, I have that single contract for the April 9th 127 strike put. That's basically worthless now. I'm not going to close that out. I'm going to hold on to that.
Shares of MBRX were halted off the highs at $1.69.
Let that expire worthless most likely. Bank of America getting a nice little pop today. What's this one here? Facebook pulling back from their highs. Let's take a look at Facebook. There's a daily chart on Facebook there. Let's see, what else can we take a look at? Let's go down the watch list actually over here.
Tesla.
Facebook there. Tesla, let's take a look at Tesla quick.
Furloughing all their non-essential.
Yeah, I heard that, and they're giving a pay cut as well to everyone. I'm not liking that. On a daily chart here, it's getting up to resistance right around 550. Failing to break above it. I mean, you do have the 1020 cross. You're above the 1020. You have the MACD, but we're currently stuck at resistance. And you can see right here, we were stuck on March 25th, March 26th. And then when it failed as support was on March 12th and March 13th. Failed support, got lower. Failing to break through that old support, which is now resistance again. Failing to break through it. Came back down to that 10. Trying to break through that resistance, and it's failing again there. And then on the news on Tesla, not too positive, so I would not be bullish on that. Let's go down the watch list here and see if there's any good setups on a 3-month daily. Apple's not bad for a long term, but I don't think people are going to be going. AMD is looking good here, up 2%, trading above. It's got that $50 resistance area, though, on AMD. So if you want, you could actually make an alert with your brokerage firm. Say, hey, once AMD breaks 50, give me an alert, let me know. And as soon as that breaks 50, that'd be a great entry point on AMD. Amazon, look at this. You guys remember this trade we made on Amazon? It's still open, actually. This is just still continuing to go within our channel. We don't even have to change our channel. It's just continuing to go with that channel. So that's looking great. If you guys are still in that Amazon trade, you could probably close that out for near max gains right now. It's getting up to that 2050 we talked about as being resistance. Remember we did that. We talked about that on the other video. So we'll see what it does at 2050. But nice breakout. I'd lock in profits and look for a new trade if you're still in the Amazon trade. Joel Medina, I agree with you. Good morning, Skyjack. Good morning, Tim Thomas, Jerry Stafford. Good morning, guys. Nice to have you with us. I'll tell you what, I slept on the couch for a little bit this morning, or last night. I went up to bed, but then the baby ended up coming in bed, and I just got that new king-size bed, but my back feels better anyway. Still a little stiff, but much better. Bank of America is looking good. It's got to break that resistance at 23, though. If it could break that 23 resistance, I definitely would be picking up some more Bank of America or any of the banks. Cisco's still looking good. Look at that strong breakout. It's holding that 10 as support every time it retraces down back to that 10 SMA. Starts breaking higher. I like the setup there on Cisco. Jerry, I don't even think you'll get $4.95 on Expo Day for that. I'd probably do about $4.75.
UNR, Echo Quebec November Romeo.
If it were me. CVX is still looking fantastic. $90 target on CVX. If you guys wanted to make a short-term swing trade, CVX, look at this. So you have, huh?
Oh, swing trade.
Yep, you have 90 as your resistance. That's still a $6, about a $6 climb.
Now that a Saudi wealth fund set to build a $200 million stake in Equinor. That's Echo Quebec November.
Avilio, we don't have any Cisco trades, but that's a nice setup on Cisco there. So like I said, CVX, if you guys wanted to take a trade on this, I'd probably do something like the May or June monthly expo and look for a quick 50% gain on something like that. You put $1,000 in it, look for a quick $500 profit, take those profits and run.
Now, with the news on OPEC, would you do it today or would you do
I
it
think
after
there's
tomorrow?
me personally, I would do it today. I think we're going to have a nice
today.
run. Yeah, I think they're going to have a deal. JD Poon, we just went over Boeing. Take a look. Rewind. Avilio asked about that, so we just went over that this morning. CVX is looking great, though. I like that chart. Let's continue down the watch list here. Delta still failing to break above that 10. $20 is going to be that firm support area. If it breaks below 20, she's going to free fall again. But I can't see it breaking below that 20. I mean, the stock was just about $65. It's a third of that right now. I don't think that's justified. Disney is going to be one of those ones that are a great long-term trade.
Shares
Some news
up
on Disney,
sharply
too.
now up 19%.
Yeah, it's not doing it.
They'll be checking temperatures.
Yeah, I heard that this morning. They're going to be checking temperatures of people coming into the parks once they open again. Yeah, but nothing's happening with Disney just yet. It has that resistance. It's got a breakthrough. 105 is going to be resistance. Once they do open the economy, that's going to get a nice spike there.
Foxtrot Victor, Romeo,
Facebook, like I said, Facebook, that's self-explanatory. This looks great. This is a nice setup. 180 is going to be the target, short-term target.
That's a beauty.
It is. I'm looking, though. I got the Facebook May 15th. That's good. I was thinking, though, about also getting something a little bit longer term. Let's see. Look at gold. That's ready for another pop. There goes gold taking off again today. Highs of the day, 2047 and climbing. That's another one that I think is going to have another nice run up to 23. And the nice thing about gold, the options, the IV is so low on that. You can pick them up so cheap.
He'll be giving his daily briefing at 11 a.m. Eastern Time.
Oh, there we go. Thank you. Nice. Awesome. Boeing's on the move. Sergi says thoughts on Halliburton. Let's take a look at Halliburton. Let's make another nice. Oh, that's a nice setup there, Sergi. Look at Halliburton. There was the consolidation when it was trading between the SMAs. First candle above 1020, positive MACD cross. We're going to be looking at resistance right around 10. Another $1.50 climb. That's about a what? That's another what? 20% move.
Where do you see resistance on that?
$10 short term, and then again at $12.50.
So from 10 to 50.
That's not bad. That's a nice setup. This is a great long-term trade. I mean, look at this.
It's going to climb back up.
And especially if there's a big OPEC deal, this is going to be one that has a nice setup.
Huge.
Let's take a look at the option chain on that, Sergi. Nice spot there.
Might be cheap for
it might be cheap for something like that. Yeah, it might be.
$8.
That might be a good trade challenge trade. Let's check it out. See. All right, let's see. Are we still live again? Let me know if we're live. Guys, can you hear me? Are we still live? The internet connection just went out there.
Good.
We're good? All right, let's take a look. You guys can hear me again? If you can, please type in the chat there. Internet connection went out there for a second. I don't know why, but we're good. Alrighty, so Halliburton. Let's take a look. This is nice. Now, first off, let's make a nice little chart here for Hallie.
If anybody doesn't know what Halliburton is, it's the largest provider of products and services to the energy industry.
Nice. Thank you. Go. Gold still continuing to run. All right, so Halliburton, let's take a look now at the option chain for the June. Let's see, May 15th Expo, 8 strike. Very expensive. June 19th. This is actually really cheap here. If we pick this up for the June Expo, the June 19th, a lot of open interest.
when you're looking at these strike prices, what are you looking for?
First off, I'm looking for the price. Is it something that's realistic? What's the implied move? For you to break even on this, you need the strike price plus what you paid premium. So if you're buying the 8 strike for $1.88 here, you need it at $9.88 to break even on June 19th. That's just to break even. So $1.88 plus $1.88, 1.88 plus 1.88, that's 3.76 plus by 8. So at 11.76, we have a 100% return. So now what we do is we go say, okay, for 100% return, we need the stock at $11.76 on Expo Day. So now what we're doing is looking at the chart here saying, okay, from now, April 8th until June 19th, do we expect the stock to get up to 11.76? Well, let's take a look. Our first resistance is at 10. Okay, so first what we could do is we could add the delta to this option chain here. We could go to columns. We could go down to delta. We could add delta. We could put theta on here, which is time decay. So we could put theta, add that, and then now we could see we have a delta on this option of June 19th. We have the 8 strike. We have a delta of 0.661. So that means for every dollar this stock moves up, this option premium is going to increase by 0.661 cents. So $8.44 to our first target is 10, right? That's another $1.57 climb, right? So 1.57, multiply that by the delta of 0.66. That means this will increase by $1.04. So if this increases by $1.04, 1.04 plus what you paid, $1.77 or $1.87. That brings it up to 291. 291, divide that by 1.87. That's a 56% return you're looking at getting up to that first target resistance. So you got to keep that in mind. When we do this, have a sheet down and say, okay, so if we get up to that first target resistance, I'm probably going to have around a 50% gain. So you're already telling yourself, if I make this trade, I'm probably going to take profits around 50%. 50% is target 1, and then like I said, 1167 or whatever it was 100% return. So if we got up to that resistance number 2, target profit area number 2 at around 1250, you're gonna have well over 100% return. And the nice thing about this, you have plenty of time on your side. The only bad thing about this, not a lot of volume. Now, we do have an event tomorrow with OPEC, and you have to keep that in mind. You got to say, okay, if I make this trade, I'm understanding, and I realize that tomorrow's there's a big event, and depending on that event, this stock could either climb 10-20%, or it could drop 10-20%, depending on what happens at that meeting. So you have to understand and be prepared. Hey, there's an event coming out with oil, crude, OPEC, and that's going to affect anything in the oil industry or petroleum industry. So that's something to keep in mind there. Halliburton, I'm going to put that down as a trade idea. And I might be entering that a little bit later today. So right now, let me go here. Alrighty, let's see how that comes up. Let me know how that looks there.
That's perfect.
Can you see it?
Yep.
Where's that thing in the way?
Not
The logo's not in the way? On the website? Or not the website, the YouTube. No? See over here, it's showing me that.
yeah, it's not on there.
Oh, okay. Great.
Can you give me this?
Alana says the trade idea box looks great down in the corner. Halliburton, sure.
And I'll put the stuff.
You're gonna draw on it?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty.
Make you proud. Target would be $10, right? 10 to
$10 gonna be the first target. And then $12.50 would be the second. So this trade you'd be looking for anywhere between a 50 to about 150% return.
your stop would be first candle below blue, below 10, 20.
This one I'd have the
Support.
first candle below, I'd say about 725. First candle below 725 or below the 10.
Is that because of the support?
Yeah,
level?
support first. So support first is important. Want to find that trade challenge trade here. Dow's up about 140, which is relatively flat. This breaks out again. If this breaks above 850, I'm probably going to make that trade myself. Or I should say above 855. I'm sending out a trade idea on that Halliburton trade so people could see. And, you know, like I said, I might be getting into that soon here as well. So it's good you guys know about it. I'm going to send that out as a text now. And I'm going to post that on the website as well as a trade idea. New York City Mayor de Blasio notes ventilator use is lower than projected. That's a good sign. Very good. Nordstrom says while Nordstrom says while company continues to generate sales, clear excess inventory by fulfilling customer online orders, it is uncertain when we will be able to reopen physical stores to customers. Nordstrom again says a majority of its workforce has been laid off or assigned 0 work hours. AIG maintains an outperform on AIG, lowers price target of $45. AIG is one I used to always trade. Keep an eye on Halliburton here. Here's the first candle above that 10. You see it here? Let's see if it starts climbing. I bet this is going to be that candle where she starts to climb if this is green by the end of that candle. Twitter had an upgrade today. We're looking at the daily newsletter now, which is posted in the trade room. I don't know what's holding Ross Stores up there, Alana. They're not going to be opening for another month.
Speaking of Twitter, CEO Jack Dorsey donating $1 billion for virus relief.
$1 billion?
$1 billion.
Wow.
Yeah, he owns Twitter and Square.
Waiting for Facebook to break out again. Want to see Halliburton be a perfect trade challenge trade if I get that signal today. I'm going to be watching that. Only thing is with that one, it's risky, you know, going into that meeting. Let's continue down our watch list. Google 1020 cross, first green candle. It's looking good. I like Google. There goes Halliburton over to the right there. Keep an eye on Halliburton. Johnson & Johnson, it's failing to break above that 50 SMA. JP Morgan is looking absolutely fantastic here. Love that chart. It's a nice looking chart there. Let's see. Macy's is up another 3% today. That's a nice stock to buy and hold for the long term, in my opinion. Facebook's starting to climb again. What were you saying?
You said Macy's?
Yeah. Macy's looks like a great stock to buy and hold for a quick 50%er, you know. Merck failing there at that 50. Microsoft is retracing a little bit. Nike coming right back down to that 10. That might be a good entry. Once we get that confirmed bounce on Nike. Novartis not too bad either. Overstock. I wish I jumped into that when it was $2. Qualcomm's got to be a nice setup there. It's consolidating a little bit. 75 is the resistance. It could break that 75. There's a good chance we're going to head to 80 by next month if we could break that 75 resistance. Watching Halliburton over to the right there, see if it's going to hold that 50. Itching to make a trade here, but Dow's continuing to drop a little bit, pretty flat. You guys could check. You guys don't have to ask the JP Morgan trade in the trade room. If no one's going to help you in the trade room, you could go to Trade Alerts or Breaking Charts tab, and that'll show you. Trade Alerts will show you the trades. That'll show you the JP Morgan trade as well. And it'll show you the chart, the targets, the stops. So make sure you check that out on the website, www.breakingchartalerts.com. Facebook's not doing too much. It's up 7 cents for the day, pretty flat. Definitely pulling back from the highs. Halliburton's breaking below that 50 SMA now, so let's take a look at the diamond. See what the diamond ETF's doing here. That's continuing to break lower. Let's zoom out a little bit. So we'll look for around 226 as the next support area for a diamond. So another 100-point drop possible. Drop below that, and we're going to be looking at around 222.50. It's going to be about another 500-point drop if we continue to break below that support. Just watching the charts here and looking for some setups. Delta Airlines says starting April 13th through May 31st, it will reduce the number of customers on all flights. That's until June. I hope this doesn't last that long. SPY puts are almost back in the green. Dow is up only 36 points now. Nasdaq's up 15. S&P's up 4. I hope it doesn't last till July. I mean, it's only the start of April. I can't see it lasting 90 more days. Just got to get on with life now, you know? Pfizer alert for the January 15th Expo. 40 strike calls coming in, 750. They're really cheap. Delta Airline put sweeps are coming in after Delta just announced that they're cutting the number of passengers on flights. Facebook's got 165 strike puts coming in for Thursday's Expo. About not even 45 minutes into the day yet. Gonna be looking for some setups here if we could get a run or a drop. Doesn't matter to me if we drop or pop here. We could take advantage of either. Gavin, I think it's going to take a couple of years before we retest highs again, to be honest with you. But we should get some nice moves in between there that we could take advantage of. Let's see if we could break above 840 for Halliburton. Might have a reversal here. Diamond, let's see if it could break above that blue 20 SMA and we could have a phase reversal here. We're in BDM breakdown momentum now. Here's the 10 crossing below the 20, and as you can see here, we dropped. We got up to that yellow 10, failed. Got up to that yellow 10, no confirmation candle after, failed. Now we're breaking that 10 for the first time. Consolidation right here between the 10 and 20 like we talk about. Now let's see if we can break either above that 20 SMA or break below and start continuing BDM. Right now we got a candle above that blue. Let's take a look here. You can see the NTZ or consolidation candles between the 10-20. The entire BDM breakdown momentum here, we were dropping, getting back up to resistance at that yellow 10, dropping up to that resistance, yellow 10, dropping. Now, here we go. First couple candles between the SMAs. That's a no trade zone. That's consolidation. First candle above, we're starting to break out here. Let's look for a reversal. We got the MACD cross. 10 starting to climb. Let's see that 10 cross that 20 SMA and start breakout momentum. That's what we're going to be watching for. All right, guys, as you can see, there's Diamond continuing to break. Here's that 1020 cross coming up. MACD's already crossed. We got the first candles above the 1020, which you haven't seen the whole entire BDM here, the BDM cycle from, let's say, 949 to 1010. So that's 21 minutes that we were in BDM. So you already look at that and you say, okay, there's 21 minutes we were in BDM. That's a perfect example of saying, hey, that's what your day trades are going to look like if you're day trading with our trade plan. You're looking from anywhere from a 10 to a 30-minute phase for those for that trade plan. So breakdown momentum, that was 21 minutes. You got to say, hey, that's what you're looking for with day trades. Anywhere from a 10 to a 30-minute trade throughout the day there, following the trade plan, following the cycles within the phase, or the phases within the cycle. There she goes. She's continuing to break higher here. Perfect. Now those, just move those over a little so they're not too much against the edge.
Okay.
Perfect.
Cool.
That looks good.
So I'll keep that as a template. Add the target there, stop here, and then the chart there.
Yeah.
If you could just give me the chart consolidation, or if it's a fast pace, I could just throw these things on there.
That looks good. I like that. Perfect. All right, Halliburton now, you can see it's holding that 10. So for the, let's zoom in a little bit here. You can see these past couple candles, the 10-15, 10-16, 10-17, it's holding above that yellow 10 SMA. Now here we go. We got the 10 coming up. It's crossing that 20 SMA. Let's see if we get confirmation and the start of breakout momentum here on Halliburton. You got the MACD that's already crossed. Snap is having a big day again today. This is another great trade idea here on Snap. It breaks above that 13. She's going to have another big run. This is one of those stocks I think you buy and hold. You know, Snapchat?
Mm-hmm.
That's a heck of a chart. There goes Halliburton. There she goes. She's continuing to run there. Take a look. Now, see, that's how it looks like. But if we zoom in, that first candle above that 50 SMA, I'm probably going to be doing an entry. I'll start small, though. So let's say I said, hey, I want to do, let's just say I want to do a $1,000 trade on Halliburton. What I'll do is probably do half of that today, maybe 500 today, and then on the news tomorrow, if it's positive news, I'll add and average down, or average up on that, I should say, because it's going to climb on any positive news. So patience and discipline is important. We're watching this. We're seeing what happens here. I'm watching and following my trade plan, looking for a good trade setup. Breaking below that 1020 there. That's why we were looking for that first candle above that 50. See how the 50 was acting as resistance from 1015 to 1020. Ian Karazi just joined us. He's from back up there in Pennsylvania. Welcome. Nice to have you with us. I'm really thinking about a snap trade here. I'm just going over it in my head. I'm looking at the option chain over here to the right. That's really cheap. It's really cheap for the July Expo. That's dirt cheap. So I was looking at this, the 12 strike for the July Expo. We could even get the 13 strike, to be honest with you. A delta of 0.524, which is good. A longer term trade like this, you always want to get a delta of at least 0.5. That's me anyway. This is... So this data is how much it's going to lose each day from now until expiration. So not even a penny per day. That's not bad at all. Nice, good delta there. That's strong. And, I mean, look at it. She's up almost, what, 20% today alone.
13 or the 12?
17th.
You're looking at the 13 strike or the 12 strike?
Oh, either one is fine. I'd be probably looking at the 13 strike. A little bit more volume on that. And it's a little bit cheaper. It's $1.43, $144 for a single contract. That's dirt cheap. I like that. I like that setup a lot.
Cheap for a trade challenge as well.
Yeah, it is. I really wanted to wait for it to break 13. Right now it's in BDM, so obviously you want to jump into a call when it's in BDM. You're going to wait for that phase to change there. It's a bomb. Breakout momentum cycle and phase. There goes Hal again. Watching that once again here for a break above that 50 and a break above, let's say, 843. Here's Snap starting to run. Let me see Diamond over here. Diamond starting a nice climb again from the lows. Here's Diamond. There we go. Holding that 20. Starting to break out again. There goes Halliburton. First candle above that 50. Snapchat's looking good. Look at Hal starting to break out big here. That's two big candles there. There she goes. I'm going to enter a trade on Halliburton. I'll make a small one for now. I think we said we'll do the, what did we talk about? The June 19th Expo?
June 19th Expo, $8 call.
8 strike call, now at $1.87, $1.88.
Oh, we were at 186 when you looked.
I'm just going to do a small trade on that for now. I'll get 10 contracts for now. Let's see, $1.90 it's at. Buy to open, place trade. Bam, I'm in it. I'm in Halliburton, June 19th, 8 strike call. That's an official trade.
Target, same targets?
Same targets.
Okay. I can use the same truck too.
That's a nice breakout there.
I jumped in that Halliburton as well too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I
Nice.
like that one.
She's still continuing to climb. Efrain jumped into the Halliburton trade as well, guys. She's still climbing 850. I want to see it break above that 850. That's such an important psychological area there. If we could break through that, she's going to continue that run. 830 was double bottom support from the day. Continuing to run from that. 851, looking good. Beautiful setup there on Halliburton. Halliburton still running.
It's beautiful.
There's the 1020 cross, consolidation, broke that 50, continuing to climb. SMA's converging and continuing breakout. Snap just climbed above the 50 SMA. Snap might be our first trade. There goes Halliburton. Big climb on Halliburton. Looking good. Quick 2% gain on Halliburton already. See that continue to run. Halliburton still wants to climb there. Breakout momentum. Looks like it's going to have another nice move. I want to see snap break above that 1275. A lot of people are in Halliburton. Guys, just make sure you understand. Halliburton, there's an OPEC meeting coming up. That's going to have a big, I'm expecting a 10-20% move up or down depending on that OPEC meeting. So that's why I only got half my contracts now. It's really important to understand that. American Express shares are trading higher after Wells Fargo maintained its overweight rating on the stock. Let's take a look at AXP, which is American Express. We put that in the newsletter this morning if you check it out. Actually, where is my newsletter? Digitally.
Oh, okay, I saw that.
That way I could go over it with them, show them. Those of you that are on YouTube, you got to see our newsletter. Our newsletters are incredible. Send that to me quick.
Good.
Let's see. Here's our newsletter from today, guys. As you can see, we have Twitter on the upgrade. Underperform to market perform. Bro, what?
That's how it came out.
Twitter $120 price target? That's definitely not it. I think the analyst mixed up the price target numbers there. Fox, Darden Restaurants, Fidelity, downgrades Schwab, TD Ameritrade, Wayfair, AutoZone, and then you can see our target changes. Wells Fargo lowered the price target for American Express from 125 to 107. The newsletters we give out daily in the trade room. What we're going to start doing now is instead of putting the earnings here, we're going to start putting our current trades, the target stops, and make that look really great for you guys. Alrighty, there goes Halliburton climbing off that 10 again. Let's see if she can continue to climb, break that 852 resistance, or if she's going to retrace back down to that 20. NVIDIA on the climb again here. Let's take a look at NVIDIA. NVIDIA is slowly getting that crossover here, continuing to climb, break out. Let's take a look at the 3-month daily. This one's still holding that 10. I expect NVIDIA to get back up to that 275 area by next week, April 17th. I like that. That's a nice setup there on NVIDIA. Look at the big drop there on Halliburton coming down to that 50 SMA on a today 1-minute chart. B. Vroom says, I love your newsletter, and adding the trades will make it perfect for all the updates we need. It's great because those of you that work throughout the day, you get to check the newsletter either in the morning or in the afternoon, and you know exactly what we're doing with our trades. And that's what's critical and what's important to you guys. And my commitment to you guys is knowing what to do with those trades and knowing the trade plan. Andrew Richardson said AXP looks great. I'd love to jump in AXP. I think that's an easy $100 target for AXP. Probably wait for it to break above 91.50 for entry. There she goes, breaking lower here, breaking below that 50. Halliburton pulling back, retracing. Let's see if she's going to break below 835 support. Bank of America is on the run today. Take a look at Bank of America. Nice climb there. I'm looking at the Bank of America trade. We're up 310 bucks on that today. That one's still looking good. This is one that we should either add to or make a trade challenge trade. This is looking really great there. I'd give it a day or two though with the banks, you know, with it just doing that lending. But this is looking phenomenal here on Bank of America. We could break above 23, I'd be making a larger trade on Bank of America. JP Morgan. Take a look. Here's JP Morgan. Climbing off the lows of about 90.50 this morning. Dollar climb from the lows, looking good. Ulta's starting to take off here. Take a look. ULTA. Take a look at Ulta breaking out there from 187.50 this morning all the way up to 93.44. It's up 3.3%. She's continuing to run. Let's look at the 3-month daily. I mean, this could easily get up to 200 bucks today, easily. So if you guys are looking for a day trade, 202 is probably going to be the target. That's where I'd take profits if you're looking to do a day trade. Ulta's looking good, continuing to break higher. There she goes. Watch for it to break above this candle here at the 1039. Looking good. Watching Halliburton above. Diamonds coming down to that 20 on a today 1-minute chart. Looking at the chart above there. Qualcomm's looking good as well. Qualcomm's starting to climb. Ulta's looking really great there for a day trade. Qualcomm, look at how it looks just like AXP here. See those candles, the last two candles here?
Mm-hmm.
You're just starting to get that 1020 cross. So Qualcomm looks really good, guys. Like I said, $80 target on Qualcomm. Might be doing something with that this week. Not seen anything in SPY yet, Jesse. I mean, it's looking good. You got that 1020 cross coming there. 290 would be target number 2. Easily doable to get up to 290. Really want to add to Facebook once the timing's right here. Let's see it hold that 20. Start to climb. It's been using that 20 as resistance, as you can see. Drop, came up to that 20, failed. Up to the 20, failed. Up to the 20, finally broke it. Here's that 1020 cross. MACD's cross. Let's see if it holds that support at the 20 SMA on a today 1 minute chart and start to climb. If it breaks above 169.50, I'm going to be adding to my Facebook trade. It's really important you guys understand why we're doing that. It breaks above 169.50, it's going to come down, it's going to test support on that blue 20 SMA, and then it's going to look to head higher again, and then we have support or resistance number 1 right at around 170. So if it could break down 169.50, I feel there's a good chance there we're reversing for the day and going to start to climb. We're only a little over an hour into the day here, so no problem, Jesse. Billy, hold in mind for a bit. It's a hedge, so if we drop, that's going to make profit today, so holding on to that. Facebook's holding that 10 here. I'm watching this closely. Not too much movement going on today. Not as much as I expected. And the Dow's only up, what, 190 points? What's that?
The COVID-19 outbreak should begin to turn around in the U.S. after this week.
Oh, that's great news.
However, bad week for deaths this week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the same thing they've been saying.
Exactly.
Why is that chart so blurry like that?
That's from yours.
Bro, you can't even see. No, it's not. Definitely not from mine. Definitely not. Watch, we open up mine. Here's mine. Take a look. Totally different. I don't say it's for me. We just got to find out how that is, because
Yeah, they're converting.
that looks horrible. But alert looks good. Chart looks good.
Figure out how to.
Yeah, find out how to clear that up. Let me know the answer. Facebook still holding that 10 there, but relatively flat in consolidation. Al's holding support at 830. I see the market start to run here. Do something. Look at that breakout now coming on Facebook. What did I tell you? If it broke through that resistance, we were just watching. I said, here's a consolidation box, 169.25. It just broke it. It's climbing. Now, this is going to have a big breakout. I'm expecting back up to 171. Watch that. You could trade that easily. Diamond's having a nice breakout here as well. Take a look at the Diamond ETF. Today, 1 minute. Might be starting a run for the day here, guys. There she goes. There goes Diamond ETF. 1020 cross coming up. MACD's already crossed. Just broke above resistance here, 229. Now we're going to be looking at 230. 229.75 to 230 as the next resistance levels on Diamond ETF. Watching, here's consolidation. There's that next breakout coming on Facebook. Here it is. There she goes. She's going to continue to run there. Diamond 2. We're going to have a big breakout here coming. I could see it coming. Our Facebook trade's back in the green. There she goes, guys. There she goes. Market's on the run again. Halliburton's pretty flat now. Came right back down to that 10 SMA on Facebook here, starting to climb again. Same thing with the Diamond ETF. Came down to that yellow 10. Let's see if it could hold it or if it's going to break below and continue lower here. But I think we should continue to see it climb. Continue to watch. Very happy with the trading today.
Yeah, the guy you were talking to last night.
Yeah.
That was on your comments, right?
Right here. Hold on. I'm going to give it to you guys.
Picture.
Right there. There goes the markets again, guys, climbing off that 10 SMA. There goes Diamond. There goes Facebook. Another big climb here coming, guys. I told you it looked like we're going to continue higher there. Let's see us continue to break out there. Facebook trade's looking good. Our Bank of America trade looks great. JP Morgan trade's looking good. ExxonMobil, Halliburton, Oxy starting to climb again. Looking good here, guys. There goes Diamond, continuing to break out. Continuing to run on the Diamond ETF, guys. Looking good. Looking good. Qualcomm's having a nice run here, too. Ulta still climbing. Facebook should be popping again shortly. There goes Facebook continuing to run like we just said, popping off that 10 SMA. You see down here when I was talking about it being at this candle, I said, you know, that candle's not over yet. Still continuing to break higher here, and Diamond is as well. Nice day today, guys. Facebook trades back in the green. Halliburton's pretty flat right now, but expecting that to move here soon as well. Looking good. Pinterest is up 10% today. Still on the climb too. Let's take a look at 6-month daily. I'm not a fan of Pinterest, but it looks like 1750's resistance. I think Microsoft's going to get back up to 170 again really quick. That's going to be a nice little short swing trade opportunity.
Is that my tab? Or is that? Oh.
Yeah, that's yours. There goes another climb on Diamond ETF from that 20. Halliburton starting to climb again here as well. There goes Halliburton climbing. There's the 1020 cross. She's breaking through resistance now. 840. Let's see that continue to run up to 850, and then hopefully we can see that hit new day's high in a bit today. It held support here. Look at that triple bottom from 930, 1008, and then right here consolidation holding that support at 830. It's breaking out now, climbing, looking good. Very happy with that. Alright guys, it's after 11. I'm going to get off here. I got some things to do now. I'm going to be in the trade room with you guys, and then we're going to be live again at 2 p.m. So if you guys want to come join us, here you go. Go to www.breakingchartalert.com. Here's the trade we just posted here on Halliburton. We show our nice setups here. Everything's great. And if you guys go to the live trade room, here's our live trade room. This is where we're going to be right now. So you guys can come in there. There's about 100 people in there right now. A lot of great traders, trade ideas, and I'll be giving some trade ideas as well right here. So that, and then at 2 p.m. our live class in the afternoon will be right here. And it'll say the event is scheduled for today at 2 p.m. All you have to do is be a pro trader. Click on live trading video in class, and at 2 p.m. we'll be live right here. And then all of our previous videos are archived here and set to go. Trade challenge, once we make a trade challenge trade, they're going to be posted right here. All the other trade alerts are going to be posted here. You could click here. You can look at all of them. I don't know why that picture's not coming up. There is a picture there. Let me refresh. So just, you could go here, trade alerts, and you could see if all of our trades that we made, our official trade on Facebook, the SPY hedge we got yesterday, JP Morgan official trade, and all the trades we got are going to be here for you guys. And then the breaking chart alerts page, if you guys want to come check out our newsletter, you could click on this, you could print it out, and start your day off really great each day. And what is this here?
That's the PDF.
And then you guys could just print that off if you'd like. And we share that in the trade room as well. So great job today, guys. And I will see you guys at 2 p.m. If you want to come join, go to Join Now. Click Join Now. We have a promo code, $2,000 professional trader. You could use promo code Stimulus. And that'll save you 25%, so it'll be $1,500 for the year. And that includes text alerts and all that as well. Text alerts, email alerts, trade room, trade challenge, classes, live video in the afternoon, live video in the morning, and access to all the tabs there. So come join us, guys. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click the video. Click like if you enjoyed it. There goes Halliburton. Halliburton trades almost in the green now. There she goes. Nice breakout on Halliburton. Facebook's continuing to climb. Bank of America is still climbing. The banks are looking good. Diamond's climbing off that blue 20 SMA on a today 1 minute chart. We are looking good, guys. Gonna get off here now, and I will see you guys at 2 p.m. Dow is almost at the highs of the day, still climbing off that 20, and there goes Halliburton. Alrighty, guys, take care. I will see you guys in the trade room. I hope you have a great day, and see you in the afternoon. Bye-bye, guys. Take care.